Hi everyone, I'm here today to talk about some advanced uses of Google Forms, specifically when it comes to customizing, collecting data, and even a cool maze option that you could use in your classroom. So let's get started. The first thing that I wanted to talk about today is customizing. So at the very top here, you'll see the little art painter's palette. You can click that to customize the theme. You can change the color of the theme. You can change it based on having a full scale of the colors. You can change your background color. You can even change your font style. So you have the basic, decorative, formal. I think this one I had playful. I liked that one. For a header here, I added this header as an image just based on what my survey was about. So you can look on the left-hand side for something specific, or you can even upload photos from your Google account or from your computer. So that's a little bit of an intro to customizing your Google Forms surveys, and usually that's just for fun. So let's move on and talk about collecting data. This is actually a form I gave last year, so I wanted to show you guys how you can export this information into a spreadsheet to access the data quicker. So what you're going to do is you're going to go to responses and you're going to click this icon here that looks like a spreadsheet, and it's going to automatically give you the answers in Google Sheets. So it has a timestamp. You can collect emails. It'll tell you your student score if you did a quiz and you set that all up previously. Then it's going to go through every question that the students answered and their answer choices. So instead of having to click here and go through their responses one by one or see it in a whole graph such as this, you can have it for quick access here in Google Sheets, and you can even save this to refer back to it later.
Today we're going to talk a little bit about Google Forms. Some of the things that you can do with Google Forms is you can customize. So we can start with a blank form. If you want to customize, you can click the little paint palette. You can change the theme color, the background color, the font style. You can also choose an image for your header. They already give you different options. After you take a Google Form survey, you can also export it to get information. So one of the things you can do is if you go to responses, right now we have 0 responses because it's a brand new Google Form. But if your students had completed this Google Form, you would be able to export to Excel by pressing the little Excel spreadsheet, and it will open up in Google Sheets. So then you'll have a spreadsheet of all the information right here at your fingertips instead of having to go through individual responses in Google Forms. Any questions?
Hello, today we are going to learn about the functions of Google Meet. Google Meet is already included in Google Workspace and Google Workspace for Education Fundamentals. To start using Meet as part of Google Workspace, simply log into your Google account and turn on video calling for your organization. Today's purpose is to show you the different functions that Google Meet has to offer for you as an educator. If we go over to the right-hand side, you will see this Activities button. If you were to click on the Activities button, you will see the options for breakout rooms, polls, question and answer, recording, and whiteboarding. In this video, we are going to learn about each one of these different activities so you can become a better teacher by using Google Meet. We are going to start with diving into the breakout rooms. If there were more people in this call, you would be able to set up breakout rooms by choosing who you wanted to put into separate little mini calls. You would click the set up breakout rooms. You would choose how many rooms you want. You can set a timer and say to end the breakout rooms after, let's say, 10 minutes. If you wanted to shuffle the members around, you would hit the shuffle button, or if you wanted to start over again, you just hit clear. If there were more people in this call, you would notice that there would be names underneath breakout 1 and breakout 2. If you wanted to move somebody who was in breakout 1 to breakout 2, all you would have to do is click on the name and drag it below. Once you click open rooms, it will kick those members out of this meet and into the breakout room meets. As the owner of the video or the host of the video, you can visit the different breakout rooms as you please. After the timer is up, it will push all of your Google Meet members back into the home Google Meet that you started with.
So we're going to start with Google Meets. I'm going to show you the activities that you can do. So over here with our licensure, you can break into breakout rooms with smaller groups of students. You can post a poll to students. You can ask a question, and other students can ask questions as well and have their peers answer them, but this function you can turn off just in case the chat window gets a little bit too full. You can record meetings, and those will go straight to your Google Drive to be saved, and you will get an email with the recording. And then the really cool thing is the whiteboarding app. You can start a new whiteboard, and it'll immediately open up a Jamboard. And then you and your students can add to the Jamboard, and that will save automatically to your Google Drive as well. You just have to X out of it, and it'll automatically create your file.
Today, we are going to learn about Google Sites. Google Sites is a Google web application that allows users to create websites from Google with ease of use and collaborative design. Google Sites is free to use and is included in the G Suite for business and education. To access Google Sites, go to the waffle in your G Suite, scroll down to the Sites button. Once you click on that, it will take you to the home page of Google Sites. When creating a Google site, you can either start from scratch by choosing a blank template, or you can choose from a template in the template gallery provided by the Google Sites suite. You'll click on Template Gallery, and they will show you examples for education-based sites, personal sites, work sites, small business sites. We are going to create one from scratch. Once your Google site opens up, you can title your site whatever you would like. Then you will see that you are on your very front title page. What is cool about Google Sites is that you can choose different types of layouts and different types of themes for your web page. In order to search through the different type of themes and pages, we have to go to the toolbar on the right-hand side of our screen. This is where you will see your tools. We have a text box, you can add images, you can embed a link, or you can add something from your Google Drive. Below is where you can choose from different layouts, just like you would in PowerPoint or Google Slides. To add a new page to your Google site, you click on Pages, and then you have to click on the Home button below. This is where you can add a new page, a new link, or a new menu item.
With Google Sites, especially since we're making them this year for social studies, you can create a blank one, or your class can choose from different templates that Google offers you. One that I already created, this was from 4th grade social studies, to make it an example for the students. You can insert different layouts. So with us having to use this in social studies, I went ahead and did my own, but instead of putting an overview of the unit myself, I just put what the students had to include. And then I had my artifacts and my reflection piece as well. But on the side with the tools, you can insert different layouts, links, a document or file from Google Drive or images. You can also choose different themes for your pages